Hi there, another short video in the Traverse training series. Today we will be demonstrating how to use the Traverse reports to make life easier. First and foremost, Traverse is a locator system. You use the system to find items via the search functions and use barcodes to scan these items to people or to locations, thereby reducing the risk of error. However, Traverse offers some reports that make life a lot easier. For example, at a doctor's office, you could use the report feature to generate an Excel worksheet that can be used for many purposes, saving time on typing. So here I've chosen Excel worksheet. In this example, let's imagine that a certain number of patients will be visiting today and we have already pulled their charts. Scanning each chart into the text box adds them to the list, like that. You can hear me scanning the barcodes. And there they are. Now I have selected Excel sheet, and I'm just going to click the detail report. I'm just waiting. Okay. So now you see I've received an asset detail report. I'm going to open it. And there are all the charts. You notice the asset ID is the chart ID. Description, I can expand that, make it larger. And then I can put today's date somewhere on this sheet, and I can also add some columns. So for example, I'm going to say what lab each person received. Now imagine, I don't know if you've ever shopped at Home Depot or Lowe's and purchased, let's say, loose bolts or nuts. You know, they have this little booklet, and inside the booklet is a barcode sheet with the picture of the item and the price and the barcode. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing. So this patient, his lab is at Quest, and this patient at LabCorp, and this patient at Modern, etc. Similarly, this is the test that that person received. And now I've got another cheat sheet with different tests. So you get the idea. So now I've saved myself a lot of time. I've saved myself a lot of typing by doing this. And then I can save this sheet. I could do this every day and concatenate it onto other sheets. So that's one approach that we can take with Traverse. I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay. But there are other things we can do. We can get quite creative with Traverse. So for example, I'm going to go now to the asset types, and I'm going to find and I'm going to pull up the medical chart type. And you see here we've got several custom items, right? So custom character 1 is the full name, address, phone, email, etc. The custom date is the last visit. And then down here you see I've got notes 1 and notes 2. But what if I change notes 1 to lab, and I change notes 2 to test? And you see how I'm going to collect that data on an in and on an out. Save that. And now, if I come back home, let's say patient Will Haynes is visiting right now. So I could pull up his chart. And now he's in my office, but we're going to take some blood. So what I can do is I can perform a check-in function. Location, But, again, I could have a barcode in the office where I'm taking his blood. And then here I would scan the lab quest and the last visit, which is today, and the test. And now when I check that in, if you'll notice, under the lab, there it is. Under test is that. Okay, let's do another. Now I don't have to go back home and do this. I can do it from this page. So patient number 7. So again, I scan the chart and then I'll check it in. I can just type that in, it's okay. And the lab is LabCorp. Visit was today. And let's say it's that test. Check it in. Now watch what happens. So after a whole day of this activity, or 2 days or whatever, I can go to the transaction reports and I'll say Excel sheet and I'll pick today. And I want only the check-in transactions because I don't want, if the patient moved or whatever. And I'm also going to say medical chart. And now, if I click by date, I'm going to need another Excel sheet, and this one's going to have a different look, but the same idea. So you see now already I've got my lab on here and my test, and I could just change these column headers, and then also notice that it's got today's date. So if I was doing this for a whole week, I can print a report for the whole week, and it would give me the week headings, each date, and then all of the tests that occurred. So that's another way where I can get this information. But keep in mind, add edit assets. Okay, let's go back to number 7. Now remember, the lab was LabCorp, the test was uric acid, right? If I check in this chart again, and this time it's modern, and this time, let's say it's a different day, I don't know. Oh, that's in the past, right? Ha ha ha. Let's do it in the future. It doesn't matter. And I'll pick a different test. Check it in. Right? Now you'll notice that data has changed. Okay, so it's only going to retain the last time we did the check-in or check-out for that patient. However, if we wanted to, we could look at the audit, and I could say starting today and ending on the 30th, and asset custom fields. And now it'll show me the changes that have occurred. And this is useful because then you'll know how things changed over time, right? So there's an audit ID. It's this item, right? And it was AAA, it went to Quest. It was BBV, it went to Mail. It was CCC, went to LabCorp. So it shows you the change that occurred at that time. So this is an easy way to figure out, how things changed. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and remember, you can download all of our software from our website.